From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of culture, tradition, languages and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides in the path of development. Hello, I'm your host Karim Zimik, and today in our episode of My India, we bring you some of the stories that will give a glimpse of a country's diversity. Spituk Gustor, one among these monastic festivals of Ladakh, was recently celebrated with great zeal and enthusiasm both by the local residents as well as tourists. Take a look.
The traditional ceremonies, great hospitality, dance and music marks the celebration of vibrant Spituk Gustor, 2 days monastic festival organized in the Spituk Monastery of Ladakh. Held in the 11th month of Tibetan calendar, the festival is celebrated since 11th century and symbolizes the victory of good over evil. On the first day of the occasion, Thanka of Gawa Yapsa Yam is opened for the devotees. Mass dance, also known as Cham, which is performed by monks dressed up in a traditional attire with masks on their face, forms the highlight of the festival. Accompanied by the melodious tunes of long horns, thimbles, conch shells and bells and other instruments, the dance is more like a drama with characters that represent the guardian divinities, dharmpalas and patron divinities of Gulukpa order. Thousands of local residents as well as tourists gather at the monastery to experience the charm of this annual winter celebration.
स्पितुक गुस्टोर का जो पूजा है साल बार में एक ही बार होता है और ये हमारे टिबेटन कैलेंडर के हिसाब से 11वीं महीना जो आज हमारा 11वीं महीना चल रहा है और 11वीं महीना के 22वां दिन से हमारा पूजा स्टार्ट होता है ये यहाँ पर स्पितुक मोनास्ट्री में और जो 28 और 29 दिन का जो हमारे 11वें महीना का वहाँ उस दिन मार्क्स डांस होता है और मार्क्स डांस हर एक तरीके का मार्क्स डांस होता है और यहाँ पर जो माताजी काली माता श्रीदेवी जी उनका जो एक मुंह ढका हुआ होता है वो साल में 7 बार ही खुलते हैं तो इस बार अभी खुला हुआ है.
Nestled atop of a hillock overlooking the Indus River, the Spituk Monastery was found as a Red Hat institution and was taken over by Yellow Hat sect in the 15th century. Every year, the monastery plays host to an annual event in which monks from various monasteries of the world like Stoke, Sanka, Sabu and Spituk congregate. It serves as a perfect occasion to cheer up the visitors during harsh winters and have a great experience of pure country life away from the hustle and bustle of the city.
कल जो हमारा एक लास्ट दिन जो एक पूरा जितने भी मार्क्स डांस होने के बाद जो हमारा एक स्टोरमा है जो हम उनको क्या बोलते हैं बटर केक जो हम बना के और जो भी इविल है पाप है जो भी एक पुराने जो साल में जो कुछ भी हमने जो भी मतलब दुनिया की एक शांति के लिए जो एक पूजा किया हुआ है वो 2 दिन का जो पूजा होता है वो कल समाप्त होगा जी 29 दिन का.
Symbolizing the destruction of all form of evils, this act is also a reenactment of the assassination of the Tibetan apostate King Lang Dakma by the Buddhist monk in the mid-9th century.
India is home to a number of different religions, ethnicities and communities that reside peacefully on this land. Examples of this peaceful coexistence could be seen in different nook and corners of the country. A similar example could be seen in Gorakhpur city of Uttar Pradesh, where every year shopkeepers of different castes and communities set up the stalls at the temple complex for the Makar Sankranti fair.
Situated along the banks of Rapti river in Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur city is famous as a religious center. Home to Buddhists, Hindu, Jain and Sikh saints, this city is named after a medieval saint Gorakshanath or Gorakhnath in whose honor a famous temple is also built. Standing on the 52 acres of the land, the most attractive feature of this temple is the Garbhagriha, where white marble statue of sage Gorakhnath performing yogic meditation is enshrined. Though a Hindu religious site, this temple is providing livelihood to hundreds of Muslim families who have been running their shops inside its premises for years, making it an epitome of communal harmony.
मेले में करीब ये मान के चलिए 40% जो है मुसलमान दुकानदार लेके आते हैं और सभी के साथ में मतलब भेदभाव वाला कोई ऐसा मैटर नहीं है, बल्कि अंदर जो है उनके साथ में अच्छी फैसिलिटी भी मिलती है मुसलमानों के साथ में। यहाँ से भाई हम लोग बाहर के हैं, मुरादाबाद के, लखनऊ के, यहाँ दुकानदार ज़्यादातर बाहरी जो है कानपुर, मुरादाबाद, गोरखपुर वहाँ के।
Every year, this temple holds the famous Khichdi Parv or Makar Sankranti fair, which lasts for about a month. A number of food stalls and shops are set around the temple at this time. Be it Hindus, Muslims or any other community people, everyone becomes a part of the fair. They mingle with each other, shop together and pray together, perfectly packaging a mini India at one place.
यहाँ पे ज़्यादातर मुस्लिम समुदाय के लोग हैं और ये देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा कि यहाँ पे सबको समान दर्जा दिया गया है, किसी के लिए कोई भेदभाव और कुछ नहीं रखा गया है। तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है इस मेले में घूम के, बहुत सेफ्टी फील कर रहे हैं।
There are numerous religious sites in India belonging to various faiths, but the one that connects them all is the message of love and brotherhood that they spread. Gorakhnath Temple is also one among them, which has been for years representing the country's unity in diversity.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
An Indian athlete attempted most number of knee strikes in 3 minutes while wearing 5 kg weight at his ankles. Sachin Behra, who hails from eastern Bhubaneswar city, broke the record of 178 knee strikes previously held by a Pakistan man by performing 204 knee strikes.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि बहुत मेहनत किया था, 4 मंथ हो चुका था, गिनीज बुक रिकॉर्ड के लिए अप्लाई किया था। उसके बाद कोरोना की वजह से थोड़ा मैं रिकॉर्ड नहीं कर पाया था, थोड़ा गाइडलाइन के बाद मैं आज रिकॉर्ड सक्सेसफुली ब्रेक किया हूँ।
The observer for the event, Soumya Ranjan Das, said the officials will further observe the attempt in slow motion to ensure all the kicks end in hitting the pads, and then the certificate will be formally issued. An Indian classical singer and cancer patient, Sita Lakshmi, won the hearts of a medical team and became an internet sensation as she sang through her cancer surgery. Sita Lakshmi was suffering from extreme lung metastasis, which causes shortness of breath. Doctors said she was not being able to speak one sentence without running out of breath, but they were left surprised when she started singing a composition of Indian music maestro Ilayaraja on the operating table.
I was just gaining consciousness. So when I was gaining consciousness, I heard someone singing. I heard a humming sound in the operating table. It was Dr. Manjula who was humming and putting the stitches back. So when I was asking, so I hear someone singing here. So then the team, since they knew I sing, they said, why don't you sing? So I didn't even think whether it's right or wrong to sing at that time. They said sing and I just sang. And I picked up this song, and as I explained, this is a song I had always been singing. So top of mind recall, I sang this song.
The team of doctors had put on the music to calm her nerves during the surgery. When her surgeon started to hum, Sita Lakshmi asked what was happening, and the team asked her to sing as well. Sita Lakshmi could not be given general anesthesia before the surgery because of medical condition related to lungs, which was challenging for the doctors as her nervous system would start reacting to the surgery. Hindu devotees in northern India took holy dips and offered prayers on the occasion of Mauni Amavasya or Silent No Moon Day.
यहाँ पे जो कोरोना के रिकवरी रेट्स हैं बहुत अच्छे हैं बनारस में। कोरोना अब यहाँ पे बहुत कम है और जैसे कि श्रद्धालुओं की जैसे वो है नहाने की इच्छा है वो नहाएंगे तो है ही, लेकिन कोरोना से थोड़ा सा जो उनकी व्यवस्था को पालन करना चाहिए। बहुत सावधानियां हैं, पुलिस सबको मास्क लगाने के लिए बोल रही है और सबको दूरी बनाने के लिए भी बोल रही है। काफ़ी अच्छी यहाँ पे व्यवस्था है।
Mauni Amavasya is considered an auspicious day when sun and moon enter the Capricorn sign according to Hindu calendar. People perform rituals for salvation of their ancestors and give donations to priests or needy. Mauni Amavasya is observed every year in the month of January or February on New Moon Day as per the Hindu calendar. It is believed that the water of Ganges turn into nectar on this day. It is derived from the word Muni that literally means an ascetic who practices silence.
And now we will take you to Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir, where the 53rd Urs of Baji Ismail Sahib brought together people of different faiths under one roof.
The shrine of Sufi Saint Baji Ismail Sahib, located in the Jhandi Mode area of Rajouri district, is an abode of peace and tranquility. People cutting across all religious lines gathered at the shrine to attend the 53rd Urs of the Holy Saint. They offered special prayers at the shrine and wished for peace and prosperity to prevail across the nation.
यहाँ हज़ारों की तादाद में लोग इस उर्स में शरीक होते हैं, बिला रंग व नस्ल, बिला मज़हब व मिलत। हर मज़हब, हर रंग व नस्ल का बंदा यहाँ उर्स में आता है, क्योंकि अल्लाह के वलियों का दरबार जो है, यहाँ न सूरत देखी जाती है, न सीरत देखी जाती है, यहाँ तो बस मांगने वाले की नीयत देखी जाती है।
As a part of celebrations, Sufi scholars and imams sermon the public on life, religious services, teachings and spiritual strength of the saint, who devoted himself in service of the public good. Forming an integral part of the public ethos for the last several centuries, even today, the Sufi traditions play an important role in the lives of the people and connote them with an understanding of the world in all its spiritual dimensions. Community kitchen or langar was also set up at the outdoors to serve meals as holy sacrament to the devotees coming from different regions.
जो इस एरिया की बात करूं मैं, खासकर कालाकोट एरिया की, तो हमारे में हिंदू मुस्लिम भाईचारा शुरू से रहा है। हमारे दादाजी से, फादर साहब से आपस में रहते। हाँ, खाना शायद एक प्लेट में हमने नहीं खाया, लेकिन एक टेबल पे बैठ के खाते हैं। जहाँ पे खाना बनता है सारे एक जगह पे बनता है और वहाँ से ही खाते हैं हम लोग। और यहाँ पे आज भी देखा होगा आपने, जहाँ ज़्यारत में जो बना हुआ था हमने वही खाया।
The Urs commemoration of the Sufi saint and the number of devotees coming to the shrine clearly indicates that the lesson of humanity and compassion towards all religious communities is still having its root deeply embedded in the culture and traditions of India.
Today we will take you to rejuvenate your senses in the mesmerizing beauty of West Bengal. Be it the varied landscape of hills, dense forest, waterfall or the rich tradition of stone carving, the state has something to offer to every tourist. Take a look.
Home to different civilizations and known for its cultural diversity, West Bengal is one of the most naturally beautiful places in the country. Ayodhya Hills, located in the Bagmundi area of its Purulia district, is a favorite place among nature lovers and also a perfect weekend getaway. Covered with dense forests with a variety of flora and fauna, they are an extension of Dalma range in Jharkhand. Along with exploring the tribal villages, one can also spot a number of peacocks roaming in this pretty vast area of Ayodhya Hills. Pakhi Pahad, also known as Bird's Hill, serves as the major attraction for tourists in Purulia. Over 3 decades ago in 1989, an artist named Chitta Day started engraving birds and animals on a rock with a motive to stop the practice of rock stealing and smuggling. He, along with a group of artists, skillfully used in situ rock carving to create around 65 birds that are beautifully chiseled on its surface. They even converted a number of bare rocks and stones in the area into beautiful artworks. Today, this site has emerged as popular tourist spot and is visited by thousands of people every year.
आसपास क्लीनलीनेस है, गांव है, खूबसूरत ये जो जंगल है, जंगल के बीच में हम लोग चले हैं, ये जो हम लोग आर्ट देखे हैं, बहुत बढ़िया लगा.
For the last 2.5 years, Purulia Forest Division has also started a new project in collaboration with few artists to engrave different types of birds, plants, animals and nature-related themes on rocks.
इस कोलैबोरेशन में हम लोग ये काम कर रहे हैं कि वहाँ पे कई पाकी पहाड़ एक बड़ा सा एक हिल है जो काफ़ी पॉपुलर है टूरिस्ट में, और टूरिस्ट यहाँ पे थाउजेंड्स ऑफ लैक्स ऑफ टूरिस्ट थ्रू आउट द ईयर यहाँ पे आते हैं. यहाँ पे कई सारे बड़े बड़े बोल्डर्स हैं, रॉक्स है, तो हम वहाँ पे रॉक कंजर्वेशन का नया कॉन्सेप्ट हम शुरू किए जहाँ पे हम लोग इन सीटू रॉक कंजर्वेशन कर रहे हैं. उस रॉक्स में हम लोग थ्रू आर्टिस्ट, कुछ रॉक आर्टिस्ट है, कलकत्ता में रॉक आर्टिस्ट है, प्लस काफ़ी सारे उनको तैयार किया गया है कुछ NGOs की हेल्प से, और वहाँ पे हम रॉक्स में कार्विंग करके अलग अलग कार्विंग करके रॉक्स को हम लोग प्रिजर्व करने का नया ये प्रोजेक्ट हम लोग शुरू किया लास्ट 2.5 ईयर से, और ये अभी कंटिन्यूइंग प्रोजेक्ट है, अभी ये फर्दर ये चलता रहेगा.
Shali Water Reservoir, located in Bankura district of West Bengal, is another popular tourist spot. An important tributary of Damodar River, this reservoir forms an attractive view that casts a soothing effect on exhausted nerves. Exploring the ancient form of stone carving that was handed down from the Maurya and Gupta ages can be a wonderful experience if you visit Bankura's Susunya village. Reverberating with sounds of point chisels and hammers, the village is home to a number of sculptors. They work patiently for hours, shaping a slab of stone into brilliant pieces of artwork. The availability of good quality stone in the village and its vicinity acts as an impetus to this art form.
5 থেকে 600 জন লোক এই কাজের উপর নির্ভরশীল. বর্তমানে এই কাজটা আগের তুলনায় অনেক বেড়েছে. আগে এই কাজটা চাহিদা কম ছিল, এখন চাহিদা অনেক বেড়েছে, এবং এই কাজের উপরে অনেকেই যারা নতুন প্রজন্ম তারা এই কাজের উপরে বেশি ঝুঁকেছে, এই কাজের উপর বেশি গুরুত্ব দিয়েছে. আর আমরা যে সময় কাজ করেছি তখন কাজের ধারা ছিল অন্যরকম, তখন এত মোবাইল ছিল না, মানে বিভিন্ন এখন যেমন হয়েছে মোবাইলে বিভিন্ন রকম একটা আর্ট আমার দরকার মোবাইল থেকে সঙ্গে সঙ্গে পেয়ে যাচ্ছি, এই ফ্যাসিলিটিটা এখন পেয়েছে. আগে আমরা মন্দিরে ইয়েতে বিভিন্ন কারুকার্য দেখে সেটার থেকে কীরকম কী কাজ হয় সেই দেখে আমরা মানে শিখেছি বা অনুপ্রাণিত হয়েছি.
There are many more destinations in West Bengal that are not just culturally rich but also provide a little respite from the hustle and bustle of the city life.
At last, we bring you a few short stories about the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus. In order to assist to fight against the coronavirus pandemic, Japan has announced to donate 20 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines to 7 countries directly and 11 million doses to 13 countries through the COVAX facility. Furthermore, $124 million to use cold chain to transport the vaccines was donated to 59 countries. The national television station of Cambodia broadcasted a live program lasting over an hour to celebrate the arrival of the vaccines.
ជាមានការកក់ក្ដៅនិងសម្ដែងការដឹងគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅដល់រដ្ឋាភិបាលជប៉ុនដែលបានជួយគាំទ្រនិងជួយជោគជ័យដល់កម្ពុជាក្នុងបុព្វហេតុប្រយុទ្ធប្រឆាំងនឹងជំងឺរាតត្បាតនេះឲ្យខានតែបានតាមរយៈការផ្ដល់ជំនួយឧបករណ៍សម្ភារៈសុខាភិបាលនិងហិរញ្ញវត្ថុជាបន្តបន្ទាប់
Japan also donated 2 million vaccine doses to Thailand, and the AstraZeneca vaccine was administered at hospitals and clinics. Japan's contribution to its neighboring countries in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic has been warmly received. The international community has lauded Japan for their humanitarian efforts. New Yorkers in Chinatown ushered in the New Year of the Tiger with a celebratory lion dance and the snap, crackle and pop of firecrackers. Firecrackers are believed to scare off evil spirits from the year to come and bring good fortune.
Year of the Tiger. It shows us the strength, the resiliency, and the endurance as we move through COVID, as we move through crime, as we open our economy. But I want you to know I'm recommitted more than ever to make sure my AAPI community is safe in the city of New York. As we end the violence against this community, we stand united. This is a rich, important community that is important to all of us. So thank you for allowing me to be here and participate in this new year. New year, new day, new time.
Those present at the celebration embrace an optimistic spirit and hoped the year of the tiger would bring in a big change from the year before. Advanced smokeless incineration technology is being used for treating industrial waste in Hokkaido, Japan.
この施設は、産業廃棄物の中間処理施設、主に廃プラスチック等を、焼却処分する設備でございます。私どもの特徴として、炉本体がですね、水冷構造になっておりまして、送風機で強制的に炉の中に空気を入れて完全燃焼させると、これが一番の、設備の特徴だと思っております。まず最初にですね、投入装置です。ゴミをですね、炉の中に入れる装置です。次にですね、焼却炉本体。これは一応強制的にですね、エアーを炉の中に送り込んで800度 C 以上の温度で、完全燃焼させる設備になっております。次に再燃焼室。ここでも一応800度 C 以上で2秒間以上の滞留時間を保持してダイオキシン等の分解を促進しております。でその後にですね、接続ダクトを通してガスの冷却塔にガスが入ります。その次にですね、冷却塔から出たガスはろ過式集塵機、バグフィルターといいますが、そこで内塵等をですね除去して、その後排風機でもって強制的に燃焼ガスを引っ張ってで排気筒から排出すると、そういう設備になっております。
Japan International Cooperation Agency or JICA is working tirelessly to solve social issues in developing countries. Almost 360 units were provided to Vietnam, regular online meetings with local staffs and hospital officials in Vietnam takes place to evaluate projects and discuss future plans. With serrated glass with sand roof allowing natural light to permeate its halls, Budapest's futuristic new concert hall aims to create harmony between nature and music. Designed by Japanese architect So Fujimoto, the House of Music Hungary opened its doors to visitors with concerts by musicians of the Liszt Friends Music Academy. It is part of the ruling nationalist government's project of transforming Budapest City Park into a showcase of Hungarian culture.
Egy hosszabb ideig tesztelték, hogy hogyan működik jól az akusztika ebben a házban, és több innovatív megoldást is hoztak. Az egyik az, hogy nem párhuzamos falak vannak körben az üvegből, hanem ez egy cikcakos falfelület, ahol megtörik a hang.
Its 39.4 feet high glass wall consists of 94 pieces in zigzag arrangement that reflects to create consistent sound quality. The building houses a concert hall, several music venues, interactive exhibitions, and a library and blend the borders between indoors and out, between the natural and the built environment. That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@nin.com. I'm your host Karim Zimik, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.